Well, aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show on UPRN Radio. And this is my first show on the station. I'm so excited. And I want to give a special shout out to Joe for allowing me to come on the station, and for Stephanie for helping me put everything together. I was going to do a special Valentine's Day show. And what I do, actually, for you, those of you that don't know me, most of you don't, I do a lot of shamanic work, curse removal, energy balancing. I will do a lot of power prayers, which I believe in group work, group energy work really, really is profound. And when you do that on air, oh my God, it really makes a difference. I also do soul retrievals, which is very shamanic, and that's taking back all your energy that you've given away or people have taken from you with or without your permission from all your incarnations. And with that, I do a curse removal, and I remove your mother's overlay and father's overlay. It's very, very powerful work. And for me, I want you to be successful. I want you to be clear. I want you to be able to move forward with ease, because it's time that we brought the world into divine enlightenment, and we can do it this year. And that's why I'm on radio. So I was going to do, tonight, I am going to do the curse removal, energy balancing for you. And I was going to have somewhat of a light show because of Valentine's Day. I also do a lot of work on Facebook and LinkedIn and Google+. On Facebook, they actually censored me again. Can you get censored on Facebook? Oh my God, of course you can. They put you on time out. So I got Facebook time out because I post enlightenment work on too many groups at one time. And about 4 months ago, I could actually post whatever I wanted on 200 groups, which would take me about 2 hours to do, but I consider that's my service work. And if you want energy work done, you've got to get that work out there, right? So people can see it, read it, and amplify it. So the last time I got put in Facebook jail was for asking everybody to join in on World Meditation Day a couple weeks ago. Now, that got me in the slammer for 4 days. And I got put again in Facebook jail. Again, today, it's such a revolving door, you know what I mean? Once you're in there, you just become a repeat offender. They have no rules. They tell you what the rules are. So I got put in Facebook jail for doing the energy work, and I write power prayers, and the power prayer I did that I put out was cutting the Pentagon from all forward war movement and all money resources. All right, they slapped my hands for that one, and, you know, I just go, God, guys, how stupid can you be? When you do that to me and you censor me, all you do is tell me that this is really important. So guess what we're going to do tonight? Oh, God, you betcha. I sound like Sarah Palin. Oh, God, help me. We're going to do the power prayer, cutting the Pentagon from all forward war movement and all money resources, and really take advantage of the airwaves, okay? And if we have time, I do have something a little light, and it's called Only a Man Would Attempt This. So if you've never had a curse removal energy balancing done on you, what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up all your chakras, which helps, you know, your body breathe, your energy centers. And then I remove curses, energy overlays, implants, you know, that people may have put on you. It's a curse. God, I can get cursed for being white in Hawaii. And for those of you who don't realize that Hawaii is an occupied country, and the United States is an occupier. It's kind of guilt by color, okay? You could be Swedish and come here and kind of get stink eye if you're going to live here, if you're white. So you could get a curse. You know, somebody can be jealous, they can be angry, upset, or you actually have people doing ceremony. And they do the dark rituals, the satanic work, the Santa Maria, you know, the voodoo. And depending on where you are in that karmic wheel is how badly you are going to get hit. So I'm going to remove all that. Now, why am I doing it? Oh, God. You know, I really believe it was in the bottom of my God contract before I came down on Earth. Now, I also have a store in Hawaii, and I have a Rock Shop Healing Center. I also have the largest crystal in Hawaii. It's a 1,000-pound celestial earth keeper crystal that you can come hug, and I do a lot of energy work, but I really believe that I was in heaven before I came down here. God just kind of put that big crystal in front of my eyes, and I went, ooh, pretty. And then he went, sign here, and I did. And then after I got down here, I went, curse removal, really? Now, on the other hand, it's not a lot of competition, so, you know, but I don't charge for it. I do this as a service to help you clear the way so you could be joyful and you can be moved forward and be successful in all your missions. So for those of you that are going to participate, I want you to sit down, put your feet flat on the floor, and sit up straight. You know, that way you're reconnected to the Creator. Put your hands in your lap, and I want you to start breathing deeply, but not so you hyperventilate on me, okay? And while you're doing that, I'm going to surround each and every one of you in a bubble of golden flame, and I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal each and every one of you in the pink flame of love, and I call to your teachers, guides, masters, and invite them in to help us make this energy work, be gentle, loving, and kind. So I want you to start taking some gentle deep breaths, like I said, not so you hyperventilate on me. And as you inhale light. And as you exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God. And you fill up with your divine essence. So you breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. And that energy goes through the violet flame back to God. And you keep filling up with more of your divine essence. So what I want you to imagine now is this incredible divine healing energy coming down from God. And it's going to come in to the top of your head. And as that energy just kind of flows downward, feel it flow through your brain, and it's going to activate every cell, atom, molecule of your brain and reconnect that energy to the Creator. And that means you're going to be full of new possibilities. You're going to be open. You're going to be more joyful. Answers are going to come easier to you. And now allow that energy to flow a little bit farther and feel it come out of your third eye, your forehead. And feel that energy flow even farther and allow it to come out of your throat chakra. And now feel that divine energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your heart chakra. And now feel that energy flow down even farther and feel it come out of your solar plexus chakra. And allow that energy now to flow down even farther and feel it come out of your belly button chakra. And feel that energy flow down even farther and let it come out of your sacral chakra. And now let that energy flow down even farther and allow it to come out of your root chakra. So feel that divine healing energy flowing all the way down your legs. Let it go out your feet and send it into the earth. Let it flow down your arms and out your hands and let it flow down your spine. So I want you to take one more deep breath, and this time as you exhale, I want you to release everything left in your body that no longer serves you, and imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And as you're doing that, I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to any energy you've taken on that's not yours. Whether it's from a friend, relative, acquaintance, stranger, anybody you work with, TV-fed animal, whatever the karmic reason is that created anything out of balance in your life or your body today. And as all that unwanted energy is peeled off of you gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion, cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done consciously or unconsciously. And as all that unwanted energy too is peeled off of you very gently like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties to any effigies that have been misused against you, and that's any elemental of yours that was used to hurt you or anyone, including anything you own. Clothes, hair, picture, your name spoken, written, just thought of, or anything you have your energy on, and as ties to all those elementals are cut, I call the violet flame through them to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill them up with love, and we command them to be neutral or only emit love. And again, I want Michael to come forth and cut all ties to reptile, dinosaur energy, secret societies, organized religion, cut all ties to any oaths, vows, curses, hexes, rituals that could have been done to you or your family, going backwards and forwards, hundreds of thousands of generations, or anything you could have done. And as that energy is peeled off of you too like an onion skin, it all goes through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, cut all ties, and remove any energy implants that have been done to you or anything that could have carried over from any other lifetime because of dark magic, voodoo, or dark witchcraft. So I want the stick, pin, needle, or knife that's in your crown chakra removed from your third eye, your throat, heart, solar plexus, belly button, root, feet, hands, spine, your eyes, ears, nose, mouth, hips, teeth, anywhere in your body that's out of balance. And as you feel all those pins, needles, and knives being very gently removed, imagine all those spaces immediately fill up with the violet flame to clean it up, the angel light energy to heal. We release all that unwanted energy back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. And now I want Michael to come forth, remove any energy implants that could have been done to you on an etheric plane or in physical. And as we cut ties to those elementals, we violet flame them, reconnect them to God, command them also to be neutral and to be gently released from your body later on. And now I call to Michael to come forth, cut all ties to patriarchy, genocide, rape, incest, slavery, prostitution, persecution, circumcision, removing any energy overlay that's trying to manipulate you, keeping you from connecting with God, healing yourself, being really successful, fulfilling all your divine missions, and living your life in joy. And as all that unwanted energy is gently removed, it's keeping all these wonderful things from coming to you. We also send it through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So if there's anybody out there that's directing any kind of dark energy at you, whether it's through witchcraft or voodoo or even just dark thought forms, we're going to ask them to step forward in the light and stop doing it. Because if they're doing it to you, they're probably doing it to somebody else. So we're going to ask them to step forward in the light of God, and if they choose not to, which is their free will, we're going to ask their higher self and their guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. We surround them in a bubble of mirror. The mirror faces them. It's 2 inches from their nose. And as long as they do any of that dark work, that energy stays contained in that bubble of mirror. I also add the violet flame to the bubble of mirror to transmute any of their dark energy. And I'm going to ask, so they have no forward movement, and I'm going to ask that this bubble of mirror stays up 24/7, 365 days a year until they do works of good. So I call to your higher self, and I ask your higher self now to activate your divine blueprint for perfect health. And it starts manifesting in your body now. And I want you to allow all this energy to integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs, going all the way down into your DNA. And with every breath, I want you to feel more of this energy now. Integrate in a very gentle, kind, loving way, again with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs going all the way down into your DNA. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do some energy work now, and you should actually feel very, very lighter. You're in this sacred space. So what I want everyone to do is I want you to imagine yourself in this big, huge stadium. Huge. And everyone in the stadium is like-minded. They're all of light. They're higher consciousness. They all want enlightenment on the planet and willing to do selfless service, and that's why they're all here. So what I want you to do is in the middle of the stadium, I want you to imagine this huge crystal. And it's, 10 tons. It's going to amplify our work. Now, to the right of you, you've got someone really lovely that's higher consciousness. To the left of you, we have another person. And feel yourself in your mind's eye, just link up with everybody. And you're all holding hands and we're sending energy and linking up and raising the energy even more. So gently let go, put your hand of their hands, put your hands in their lap and feel this incredible high energy. Just pour down the top of your head and let it go out your third eye and your heart. And it's going to go into this bubble of light that's forming in the center of this huge stadium. And in this bubble of light, we're going to put this power prayer, the cutting the Pentagon from all forward war movement and all money sources. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. I call to Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to all satanic dark magic that is giving the war machine its funding to go forward. See all veils of protection being removed from all the Pentagon works, projects, wars, secret ops, mercenaries, and all forward movement of any kind. We cut ties to all symbols they use to keep the war energy moving forward, including all Nazi symbols, the swastika, the Pentagon, all domes and obelisks. We cut the ties to all secret societies, including the Skull and Bones, and all other secret organizations that are within and without the Pentagon that is giving this energy forward movement. See all their veils being removed and the Pentagon's energy being neutralized. We see all funding being pulled away from the Pentagon now. As this happens, the forward movement of war energy is stopped and being reversed. All our troops come home and given the proper health care needed to have a joyful life back in society. The Pentagon money is redirected to the welfare and care of the masses, as well as cleaning up the earth of all the damages they have created. I see this Pentagon money now going back into social programs, the elderly, alternative medicine, road repair, state projects, organic farming, and schools. Reparations to all countries we have harmed, just to name a few. We command all military of any rank higher than private to step forward in the light and work for peace. If you choose not to, which is your free will, I ask your higher self and guardian angels to put you all in positions of harmlessness. We now tie and bind all war hawks, including all that support them, like the Illuminati, the banksters, the secret societies, like the Skull and Bones, the Jesuits, politicians, Nazis of the Third and Fourth Reich, all war profiteers, war lobbyists, mercenaries, including all weapons manufacturers. We again cut all ties to all brotherhood, military bonding to each other of rank. See all overlays being removed off each other so each of these beings can reconnect to the Creator to become awakened spiritual beings filled with peace. We neutralize all old thought patterns of war, gladiator mentality, might is right, and war is peace with the violet flame, replacing that energy with divine thoughts of kindness, compassion, peace, love. Let this new divine energy affect every cell, atom, molecule in their bodies, going all the way down into their DNA. As this happens, everyone is experiencing peace, kindness, and a new compassion for all life forms on earth. Then acts according as awakened spiritual beings creating peace and brotherhood on the planet. We cut the ties to all the Pentagon's war equipment that is hurting and harming the earth and all life forms, including all HARP-related equipment, scalar and communication equipment of all kinds, all lab facilities, all chemical warfare, everything connected to space programs, spyware, all computers gathering and storing of illegal information, all computers of war, as well as all other various weapons of war. We violet flame all these elementals, send forth the angel light energy now to heal. We are now filling these misused elementals with so much love that they're now reconnected to the Creator. We command them to be neutral or only emit love. See all this equipment breaking down except for the nuclear elementals, which need to work in harmony until we can shut them down. We see all their weather modification equipment breaking down, including all planes, helicopters, jets, and drones, in a way no one will be hurt or harmed. We cut the ties to all dark entities and astral beings from all dimensions and worlds the Pentagon uses to keep the energy of war alive. We now tie and bind all these dark entities, putting them through the violet flame to clean their energies up. Then we send them back to the Creator, filling that space with an angel of peace, healing, and divine enlightenment. I call to the karmic board and ask if it's for the highest good of all these beings connected to the Pentagon that they receive their karmic return for what they have done to the planet and all life forms, as well as a karmic return of at least 100,000-fold, then so be it. I stand aside as it's now returned. We ask that this energy work be applied to all high-ranking military personnel throughout the world, all countries, none excluded, all included. We cut ties to any satanic, voodoo, or dark witchcraft ceremonies done in the Pentagon building and surrounding grounds, also at the Bohemian Grove, to keep money flowing into wars and world domination. We anchor the violet flame to the center of this complex, all corners of the building and grounds, seeing the flames expand, coming together to fill this area with a high, transmuting energy, negating all ceremonies, past, present, and future, forever. For those in the Pentagon who are walking in the light of the Creator and working toward peace, the planet and all life forms, let's send them a very high, divine healing, energizing energy so they become in charge. We see them with lots of divine inspiration, overflowing them with lots of thoughts on how to become in charge in ways no one will be hurt nor harmed. Let the energy of peace, love, and divine enlightenment fill the Pentagon from this time forward. As always, not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. So I want you to take a deep breath, and as you exhale, I want you to imagine all that energy gently being released to the universe and manifesting. Now what I want you to do is I actually need to ground a little bit. So I want you to put your feet flat on the floor, and I'm going to call to the earth energy and feel that earth energy come up your legs. And as you breathe and inhale, feel more of that earth energy come up your legs, and you're feeling very grounded very back and body. And with every breath, feel your energies just integrate in a gentle, kind, loving way with your cells, your atoms, your molecules, all your internal organs, going all the way down into your DNA. Feel yourself becoming very, very centered, back and body. Now, after the show, if you're lightheaded still, and if it's not really too freezing cold, then you really have to ground, okay? It's not really good for you to be lightheaded, and it's a karmic thing on me. So what I would really ask you to do, and please do, if you're very lightheaded and a little spacey, and it's not because you're smoking pot, okay? It's because you've done the energy work, then go outside and put your hands on a tree and imagine yourself sending all the excess energy into the tree, and do that for about 30 seconds to a minute. Then ask the tree to send you energy back, and boom, you're going to ground. Or if you have the stone hematite, oh, I love hematite, because when people come into my rock shop and healing center in Honolulu, Hawaii, and they're walking around and they're really spacey, and they actually say, oh, I can't make a decision, which really doesn't work well for me either. I give them like a handful of hematite and immediately pulls them back in body. And then they can actually see if there's something that they resonate with. So, and hematite's a very good grounding stone. When my kids were little, I would take little tiny pieces of hematite and put them on tape. And God, I hope they never write a book about me. And the teachers knew about this, though. So I put the hematite on tape, and I actually taped it to the bottom of their chairs. And what did it do? It helped them stay in body and focus, and, no Ritalin for my kids, okay? So this is the kind of energy work and light work I do. I'm taking advantage of the airways, and thank you for participating, because the more people that join in, the quicker we are going to go into enlightenment. And I invite everyone to check out the Enlightenment Movement 2016 at shutterfly.com. Join. There's a lot to the site. When you are trying to bring in enlightenment, you have to know everything that's going on. You have to pay attention to what the other side's doing. And we are up against people that are satanic. Let's be honest. Call it what it is. So on the site, I also have all their satanic days there, so we can amplify light that day and neutralize their work. I have on there the power prayers we do daily, and this way you can join in and also give it energy. Today we were doing a power prayer on, can you guess? Right, the Pentagon. So the more people join in and participate, the greater the energy is. And if you hold a crystal in your hand, and it can be a very small one, it's going to amplify your energy even more, which is very, very cool, because we need all the help we can get right now. But it's my truth and my belief that it's our destiny to go into enlightenment. We've got 25,000 years of peace ahead of us. That's prophesized. Now, I'm not buying into the prophecy of Armageddon. I'm not going to do it. I am giving my energy to enlightenment. And when people come up to me and they go, did you hear about this? Did you hear about this? And did you hear about what happened here? And I go, yes, 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 yes. And I am going to focus on how I can help people reconnect to the Creator and become an awakened spiritual being. We need to quantum leap the worth into enlightenment. Everything is lined up this year. We can do it. And matter of fact, we're doing it as we speak. Now, you're asking probably yourself, oh my God, well, how can I do that? How can I participate? Well, it's really, really easy. And it's about the power of the spoken word, your thoughts, your intent. And all you have to do is chant, may divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. That's it. May divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. And what you're doing is you're calling down that aspect of God to descend down around everybody. It's all about energy, and it will happen. And we've got our work cut out for us because they've got Fukushima going. And, it's like 5 years now. Have you seen people be a little cranky lately? Well, they're reacting to radiation in the air. And that's a sign of radiation poisoning. I was channel surfing on the TV the other day, and I stopped at Bill Marks. I wanted to see if he was going to be funny. And he was making fun of two airline stewardesses that were on Delta. And they actually had a fist fight, and they had to, land the plane. Well, that's not funny. That's radiation sickness, guys. And about a month ago, there were two airline pilots in the same plane, mind you, that fought so bad they both ended up having to go to the hospital. Thank God they had a co-pilot, okay? You can't say you're flying the friendly skies anymore, can you? But that is a sign of radiation poisoning. And you've got 5 years of it. We do. And then we've got all the nuclear sites in everywhere that's leaking and putting off extra nuclear radiation for us to breathe. I mean, we have insane people in power, and the only way we're going to change it is by coming together in group energy work. Because if you don't think the other side isn't doing it, oh, God, guess again. Why do you think they've been in control of the earth for all this time? Because they have made light work and energy work and your psychic abilities all woo-woo stuff. So they could have the power and the energy. And it's over for them. Why? Because we're finally seeing it. We're seeing all the celebrity sellouts that are doing all the Illuminati hand signs and signals. I didn't see them 50 years ago. Did you? If you're that old. Now we do, and we're going, this ain't cool. As a matter of fact, we're going to neutralize what you're doing, and that's what we're doing. All right, so this is what I like to do every week is a power prayer and group energy work, and just really, really, quantum leap the world into enlightenment and take care of, advantage of the wave. So please share the program with other people. Get them to join in so we can make this energy work even more profound. All right, so this is Valentine's Day, and I wanted to do something light. So I'm going to share with you this little story, and it's called Only a Man Would Attempt This. And, I can't read this without laughing, and it's really funny. So, okay, only a man would attempt this. Okay, pocket taser stun gun, a great gift for the wife. A guy who purchased his lovely wife a pocket taser for their anniversary submitted this. Last weekend, I saw something at Larry's Pistol and Pawn Shop that sparked my interest. The occasion was our 15th anniversary, and I was looking for a little something extra for my wife, Julie. What I came across was a 100,000-volt, pocket-sized, purse-sized taser. The effects of the taser were supposed to be short-lived, with no long-term adverse effect on your assailant, allowing her adequate time to retreat to safety. Way too cool. Long story short, I bought the device and brought it home. I loaded 2 AAA batteries in the darn thing and pushed the button. Nothing. I was disappointed. I learned, however, that if I pushed the button and pressed it against a metal surface at the same time, I'd get the blue arc of electricity darting back and forth between the prongs. Awesome! Unfortunately, I have yet to explain to Julie what that burn spot is on the face of her microwave. Okay, so I was home alone with this new toy, thinking to myself that it couldn't be all that bad with only 2 AAA batteries, right? So there I sat in my recliner, my cat Gracie looking on intensely, trusting little soul, while I was reading the directions and thinking that I really needed to try this thing out on a flesh and blood moving target. I must admit, I thought about zapping Gracie for a fraction of a second and thought better of it. She's such a sweet cat. But if I was going to give this thing to my wife to protect herself against a mugger, I did want some assurance that it would work as advertised. Am I wrong? So there I sat in my shorts and a tank top with my reading glasses perched delicately on the bridge of my nose, directions in one hand and taser in another. The directions said that a 1-second burst would shock and disorient your assailant. A 2-second burst was supposed to cause muscle spasm and a major loss of bodily control. A 3-second burst would purportedly make your assailant flop on the ground like a fish out of water. Any burst longer than 3 seconds would be wasting the batteries. All the while I'm looking at this little device measuring about 5 inches long, less than 3/4 of an inch in circumference. Pretty cute, really. Loaded with 2 itsy-bitsy AAA batteries, thinking to myself, no possible way. What happens next is almost beyond description, but I'll do my best. I'm sitting there alone, Gracie looking on with her head cocked to one side as if to say, don't do it, dipshit. Reasoning that 1-second burst from such a tiny little old thing couldn't hurt all that bad, I decided to give myself a 1-second burst just for the heck of it. I touched the prongs to my naked thigh, pushed the button, and holy mother of God! Weapons of mass destruction. What the hell? I'm pretty sure Jesse Ventura came in through the side door, picked me up in the recliner, then body slammed us both on the carpet, over and over and over again. I vaguely recall waking up on my side in the fetal position with tears in my eyes, body soaking wet, both nipples on fire, testicles nowhere to be found, with my left arm tucked under my body in the oddest position and tingling in my legs. The cat was making meowing sounds I have never heard before, clinging to a picture frame hanging above the fireplace, obviously in an attempt to avoid getting slammed by my body flopping all over the living room. Note, if you ever feel compelled to mug yourself with a taser, one note of caution. There is no such thing as a 1-second burst when you zap yourself. You will not let go of that thing until it's dislodged from your hand by a violent thrashing on the floor. A 3-second burst would be considered conservative. It hurt like hell. A minute or so later, I can't be sure of the time because it was all relative at this point, I collected my wits, what little I had left, sat up and surveyed the landscape. My bent reading glasses were on the mantel of the fireplace. The recliner was upside down and about 8 feet or so from where it originally was. My triceps, right thigh and both nipples were still twitching. My face felt like it had been shot up with Novocaine, and my bottom lip weighed 88 pounds. I had no control over the drooling. Apparently, I pooped on myself, but was too numb to know for sure, and my sense of smell was gone. I saw a faint smoke cloud above my head, which I believe came from my hair. I'm still looking for my nuts, and I'm offering a significant reward for their safe return. P.S. My wife can't stop laughing about my experience. She loved the gift and now regularly threatens me with it. If you think education is difficult, try being stupid. Oh, God, sorry. Was that not funny? Come on, you got to be laughing. So I'm going to encourage you, if you want to know more about me, I am all over Facebook. God, that sounds pretty dirty. Look up Cathy Bilsky Quantum Leap. I have a lot of YouTube shows up there. I have the curse removal on YouTube, if you want to do that over again. I call it, the maintenance program. And then I also have the soul retrieval there. I'm on Twitter. Yeah, because of Facebook, I have become a Twitter whore. They keep putting me in Facebook jail. It's making me branch out. And I'm also, I am on Facebook, but you can find me. I just can't post on groups right now. Facebook jail. But you can find me under Cathy Bilsky or my rock shop, Cathy's Angelite Crystals, Miracles and Joy, or under Catherine Marie Bilsky, which is my public name. So any of those, you can find me, ask me questions. If you need any energy work done, curse removal, anything like that, you can also call me over the phone. I do a lot of personal work. A lot of it's by donation or free. And you can call me at, in Hawaii, it's 808-775-9400 from 11 to 4 Hawaiian time. And if you come in person, I have these really cool angel light tables you can lay on. And if you never heard of angel light, oh my God, it's the most healing stone on the planet, where I've actually had it get rid of burns and bruises overnight and heal cancers and tumors and cysts. And, you know, when I broke my little finger, I made myself a splint out of angel light and Band-Aids, and I healed it in 3.5 weeks. So I've made them up into these incredible healing tools that glow in the dark, and they've got crystals that come out of it, and there's massage tools and, you know, plates that you can lay on and put under your bed, and it accelerates the healing. So you can come lay on my bed, and if you come into my store, I also do little free angel light mini massages to help you release any pain or stress you're in. I also do the curse removal if somebody wants it, and then if somebody wants something deeper, you can do the soul retrievals. And again, I do all of this over the phone or on Skype, or you can just go to YouTube and listen to it. And then I'm on UPRN every Friday night from 9 to 10 Pacific time, or 12 to 1 a.m., the witching hour, or 7 to 8 o'clock Hawaiian time. If you want to keep up with the energy work, you know, check out my Facebook page, and if you want to be my friend, then have at least, you know, a few friends, or I'm not going to be your friend, and you have to mention the radio show, or, you know, it just doesn't happen. I have too many trolls want to become my friends. And, you know, I have too much to do without having to worry about extra trolls trying to give me, you know, a hard time on the energy work I do. I'm not here for that. So there's a lot you can do. Don't ever feel you're hopeless, because it's where you put your intent and your energy makes a difference on the planet. Group energy is incredible, so I really invite you to come in, you know, every Friday night if you have time, and do some light work with me. You know, let's give energy to everything good on the planet and put darkness, you know, neutralize their work, put them in a position of harmlessness. It's not their destiny to go forward. It's our destiny to create and manifest light. So, you know, tune on in, and I'll also be teaching things on how to work with the energy of love and how to work with the violet flame. You know, how to recognize when you're surrounded by dark reptilians and what to do to cancel them out. You know, a lot of the teachings, a lot of what I'm sharing, are things that you already know but you've forgotten. So I'm just reminding you, that's all. And I really want to say thank you for those of you that turned on and listened to me tonight, being my first show, and giving the light work energy. And again, you know, if you want just something simple that you can tune into or do to help raise the energy of the planet, just chant Divine Enlightenment, descend down around everyone now. You know, working with energy is really fun, and it's really profound. Now, have you ever been around a baby that cries a lot and you're going, oh my God, you know, kill me now, cancel clear? So what I do is I call to the baby's higher self, and then in my mind, because I'm not going to shout this out so people really think I'm weird, and I just start chanting, may divine peace, divine calm, divine sleep descend down around you now. divine peace, divine calm, divine sleep descend down around you now. Now, I'm not going to do that anymore because I don't want you all to fall asleep yet. Okay, I still have a little bit of time on the show. But when you do that around a baby, man, boom, you know, you watch it, they will go to sleep because what you've done is you call down this incredibly high energy, this divine energy around them, and you've made them warm, comfortable, and fuzzy. You know, have you ever been around an angry animal? Of course you have. Well, instead of showing it fear, do the same thing. Send that animal love and just chant divine peace, divine calm, descend down around you now. And you know, watch that animal shift and become your friend. Why? Because it has nothing to fear from you. Yeah, I was around a friend who had a wolf. And he took pride that this wolf didn't like to go around anybody. So I thought, oh, my God, I'm going to try this energy and see what happens. And I just started, you know, sending the wolf some love. And the wolf literally came over to me and, you know, parked itself right next to my leg. And, you know, the owner is just going, now, what did you do? You know, he doesn't do that with people. And, you know, I could say as well, yeah, I'm just sending it love. So working with that love, divine energy vibration is profound. And with so many people being angry now, you don't want to feed the anger. And when you send them love, two things will happen. One, they will either laugh at themselves because you just raised their consciousness and got rid of all that dark energy around them and be your friend, or two, that energy will make them so uncomfortable they'll leave the room. And, you know, it's a win-win situation either way. But remember, we are living in high radiation. It's affecting everybody. It's affecting everybody's health. I mean, how many of you have known people that have passed this year, have had heart attacks? You know, our government's not talking about it, but we are, and we're going to keep reminding you, because we remind you about Fukushima and that there is radiation on the air. Now you will do more to keep yourself healthy. And you'll take those extra vitamins and you'll do more cleansing. You'll be more conscious, and you'll do that for your kids. You know, if you feel your heart get a little wacky, start doing some cherry juice. Start drinking it. It's good for your heart. It strengthens your heart. You know, add aloe vera. Go get some vitamins to strengthen your heart. You know, use the healing with wisdom. You know, if you got throat problems, you go get the vitamins for your throats and do everything accordingly. But these are not normal times anymore. And that's why I am on this incredible station bringing you all this esoteric and energy light work. So please, if you like what I did, Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite, invite other people to join in. And let's do it this year. Let's really manifest enlightenment. And go to the website. You can go to my website at www.angellighteom.com. That's ANGELITEOM.com, and see my really cool angel light tools. I have the curse removal on there that you can download for free. I even have a small book there you can download for free. It's called the Book of Spiritual Basics. Go to the Enlightenment Movement 2016 website, and it's simply Enlightenment Movement 2016 at shutterfly.com. Join, and then you can, you know, catch us with the daily energy work. We need you. It's all about group work now, all right? So I hope you have a lovely Valentine's Day, and that this week Spirit brings to you a heart's desire of yours, and that when you get it, you actually recognize it. And of course, you're grateful, because that's magic. And Earth is magical. Remember that. You're a spiritual being having an Earth experience, which kind of sucks every now and then. But you're still a spiritual being. And when you really reconnect to the Creator, remember, you are unlimited. and you have unlimited potential. I mean, how exciting is that? And when you do that, magic happens. And I want your life to be magical. I want it to be easy. I want it to be joyful. Why not? So again, think about manifesting world enlightenment this year and just chanting, divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. May divine enlightenment descend down around everyone now. After the show, please ground. Like I said, go hug a tree. Send your excess energy into a tree and ask the tree to ground you back, send your energy back. Go eat something, go take a bath. This will help pull your energy in and calm you down so you'll be able to sleep. If you have the stone hematite, go get it. And if you can't find it, I have a rock shop. Call me. I ship everywhere, worldwide from Hawaii. So thank you for tuning in and looking forward to chatting with you next week. Aloha.